Here's more unusual ways people have died, and one guy by a 5-gallon bucket of water. This one here is Kyle Plush. In 2018, he unfortunately died in the back of his Honda Odyssey there. You can see the image right up here. He was leaning over to reach some of his tennis equipment, and the third row seat kind of pinned him up there, and he ended up using his voice on his phone to call 911 twice. I recall them from the videos actually going and circling the parking lot, not being able to find him. He was parked in a second parking lot at his school, and ended up being that his father found the vehicle about 6 hours later, and he had died from asphyxia. This is Jennifer Riordan, and she was on Southwest Airline Flight 1380 when debris hit the engine, and that caused a window near her to be partially blown out, and she was halfway sucked through it. This is Elaine Herzberg. She actually died after being hit by a self-driving car operated by Uber. This is the car that actually hit her as she crossed the road, and it was reported to be the first pedestrian struck by a self-driving car on public roads. In the response to the fatal accident, Uber suspended all self-driving cars from the U.S. cities. I have no image of him, but Atif Rafiq, he was a 24-year-old in a movie theater, and he dropped his phone, and where they had this theater was electronic footrest. Where they had dropped it, he was reaching for it, and he had actually gotten stuck in the footrest and then died from cardiac arrest. I hope I don't botch this name, but Rajesh Maru, he died in an actual hospital after carrying a metal oxygen tank into a room with an MRI scanner. This is kind of how it happened. The magnetic field pulled him into with the tank, still holding on into his hand, and released liquid oxygen. He died of a word that I'm going to botch pronouncing, but I'm going to give it a shot. It's called pneumothorax from inhaling liquid oxygen is what that actually means. And as promised, last but not least, the man who died in the 5-gallon bucket, Reinaldo Santos. He was from Brazil, and he was a bit intoxicated. He tried to get a bucket of water. He tripped and fell into the kneeling position with his head inside the bucket and ended up drowning. The reports say he was also epileptic, and that may have contributed to it.